Hi YouTubers, I'd like to show you the components of my off-grid solar system. You can just see on the top of the shed roof there I've got 6 120 watt panels, 12 volt. They're 3 in series, then connected in parallel. As well as that, you can see another 3 connected in series there, 12 volt, 120 watt. They're producing in series around about 50 to 60 volts. Now, all of those solar panels are connected to this charge controller. You can see it's a Victron Energy charge controller, 150 volt, 70 amp. It's got a pretty good digital display. Shows you my configuration, which is 24 volt, and the batteries are currently sitting at 27.8 volts. There you can see that they're in the float mode. It's a good display. If I cycle through it for you, looks like you can see the watts coming out of the battery, the total kilowatt for the month, so 416,000 watts all up. Temperature of the batteries 18 degrees. Temperature of this charge controller 23.4. There's just 1.7 amps coming out for the batteries there.
Babe, can you just turn on the microwave for 1 minute? Please? Turn it on for 1 minute.
Okay, I've just got my stepdaughter to turn on the microwave. You can see how this system's working. Next I've got my Pentametric rechargeable. Underneath that I've got a couple of inline meters. This one's connected to those 6 panels you saw first, and this one's connected to those 3 panels. You can see how it's working. 46 volts, drawing 10 amps. It's a cycling display on these. These are inline power meters. They don't need a shunt. They've got an internal shunt. Gives you a good readout of what your panels are producing. 2 of those. Have a look on the Pentametric. We've got an alarm light on because the battery volts have dropped temporarily while the microwave is on. Sorry about the reflection there. Now the microwave's off, you'll see the volts pick up pretty quick. That alarm's still going. Okay. Charge controller still pulling some power to charge up the batteries, even though the microwave's off. Okay. Next component I've got Victron Energy Multi Plus Compact, 24 volt, 1600 watts. It will do 2,500 watts. It'll run that microwave, which pulls about 2,000. Doesn't like it, but it'll do it. Now this is an inverter charger. So the way I've got it set up, you can see down here I've got a timer. Now this timer is off during the daylight hours, so there's no power going to it from my main supply. During the daylight hours it runs off of the batteries. Around about 6 PM in the evening, this timer turns on, and the mains power comes through. The charge controller then checks to see if the battery's okay and tops them off up to their normal float voltage. If I want to, this charge controller, if I flip this switch 3 times quickly, it'll do an equalisation charge around about 30 volts to those batteries. Okay, so you can see my components there: charge controller, battery monitor, solar panel meters, DC meters. I've got some cutout switches, one here, another one up here. Under here I've got my batteries. Can't see them too clearly at the moment, but there I've got 6 225 amp hour 6 volt batteries, deep cycle, flooded lead acid. They're a few years old now, about 3 years old, still in good condition. I never discharge them to more than 30%, 40% sometimes. With the flooded lead acid batteries, you really don't want to go below 50, otherwise the plates will start to sulfate and you'll reduce the life of your battery there dramatically. I'm hoping to get a good 5 to 7 years out of these batteries. Then I'll be looking for a lithium battery bank, I think, in the future. Now I've got this set up as a 24 volt system, plus these two batteries here are in a 12 volt system. These two power my shed, the other 4 batteries power the kitchen and a few other appliances. They run the fridge, microwave, toaster, a modem runs in there, and a router. Okay, I've got this sine wave inverter. It's modified. That just runs the lights and a few other bits and pieces in my shed here. I use LED lighting, low power lights. You can see them up there. Okay, that's a brief explanation of my off-grid system. Thanks everybody. See you later.